The best movies on display tonight. But if that whole mainstream thing is just not your thing, we want to tell you about a special collection of films that are being screened this week. Film Collection is an annual event committed to exposing new films by emerging filmmakers and raising awareness and money for nonprofit organizations. Joining us this morning, Topaz Adizes, who created Film Collection, and Gabriel Noble, who directed the film P.STAR Redemption.
That's right.
Let's talk about this whole thing. Why did you guys need a special collection for these films?
Because I think I think it's one thing for us to screen these films, but there's also something about doing something for a nonprofit organization at the same time. And also a lot of films get lost in the film festivals. And so we're creating an event that offers audiences an opportunity to get in touch with films and filmmakers before they go out to the film festivals, before they go out to the marketplace.
I mean, it's always the hard thing. There's so much competing for our attention, whether it's, big blockbusters or the smaller films or getting out to see live theater or reading. I mean, how do you get it to people? Right?
Well, yeah.
It's always a challenge.
That's absolutely. This is one thing that we're doing, is we're building an audience for that in the filmmaking community as well.
And now you're working with a nonprofit, helping out Seeds for Peace. Talk a little bit about that, how you chose to do that.
They bring together youth from conflict-torn regions to bring together youth to have a better understanding, deeper understanding for one another. And I think that's an important issue in our world today. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we get to expose so many things. Gabriel, I know in your film, P.STAR Redemption, this is a look at a family that we would never get to see if it weren't for your efforts.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. I found her 3 years ago on a set of a short film I was producing. She was 9. She was about this big. It was midnight, and I said to the father, it's midnight, it's a school night. Why don't you get her out of here? We'll use her tomorrow. He's like, no, she's usually in the club at this hour.
Club?
I said, the club? He's like, oh, she's a rapper. From this day forward, from there's 3 years, I filmed this girl from the one-bedroom shelter that they lived in, around the world, in the studio, in negotiations, to become a star and bring her father back into the music business that he left to raise her. And
incredible.
It's pretty incredible. But her childhood is really being sacrificed, and I think it's so special about this film is rarely you get to see behind the scenes of what it takes to become a star.
Right.
In the sacrifices you make.
And speaking of things that we don't often get to see, that we don't all get exposed to, there's a film about Hasidic life and the darker side of Hasidic life that gets profiled in this.
Yeah, that's in upstate New York, and that's